Hey, put in the ending 16 shelf, and yes. So, special gifts. Isn't that lovely? Once again, another special gift has been released for Pokemon Home. And the way they word it is kind of making me worried, but I managed to do it. I managed to do it. I just do it in a leisurely fashion. I managed to do it. But it also helped me a little bit in the long run with regarding that little thing I'm trying to do as well. But since I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. So, Pokemon Home has a new mystery gift. If you do want to know about that, it is compatible with Scarlet and Fire because of the Pokemon itself is being a bit special, and you do need Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anyways in order to do this. But see, where are you? I need to find where this Pokemon is now been hiding. Or I should say, he's been stashed away. I think I need to go towards the area places because, my god, I'm having a crap ton of Pokemon because of the fact... it's not you. All those Druddigons are going to be giving away because I need something. Where are you? Should be somewhere. Yeah, there you are. There you are. Meloetta! A shiny Meloetta. Let's place this among the... Let's see, where do I will put this to? Let's put it right here, since it is a special Pokemon. So I'm actually first see if I do get myself the exact moveset right, because I do want it to have the moveset when you have it. So yeah, that's you're also gonna see me obtain the Meloetta now, because it has some requirements. Now that you've seen that, yeah, Pokemon Meloetta. I have now finally got myself a freaking gift Pokemon. This gift Pokemon has no expiration date. Let's see, yeah, that's exactly the moveset that we should have. Okay, so let's save that. So it's gonna be saving so I can place this Pokemon there. Yeah. So I can talk about you in much more detail in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So let's go back to Pokemon Scarlet, since I put it right in there. So, Shiny Meloetta is apparently the first of a accommodation complete if you want to go into complete a Pokedex, basically. I'm not saying any kind of Pokedex, since there are actually Pokemon home versions of the game Pokedexes. And Scarlet and Violet has of course a grand total of 3 Pokedexes, which you should make myself. Yeah, let's go deal with that. So in order to get that Meloetta you just saw me get myself through like a special text when I selected the Paldea Pokedex. So this is the Meloetta. This is its difference. Let me just go to the summary. Differences is the hair color and I believe also the eyes. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of difficult to tell, but it is indeed a little bit different. Thank you. So yeah, so this is Meloetta. Meloetta is a normal and psychic type with Serene Grace for its ability. The moves you will get is exactly this move right here. Relic Song, Echoed Voice, Side Beam, and Sing. If you want to know how Meloetta is as a Pokemon, let's actually first talk about the details of Meloetta itself. Meloetta is a very interesting Pokemon, shall we say. It's a Pokemon that switches its performance, I would say. Right now, it's a very good special attacker with decent special defense and decent speed. Right now, based on your speed, and 77 on attack and defense. So right now, it's of course not really effective regarding the fact of utilizing its physical attacks. So you can learn a lot of special attack moves, but also a lot of physical moves, which should be really good considering when you use Relic Song, which is its signature move. Relic Song is a base 75 power, 100% accurate, special normal type move with the additional effect of a 10% chance of inflicting sleep. But if Meloetta uses, it will cause Meloetta to transform into its pure red form. In this form, it's much more faster instead of being especially bulky, but it will also become excels in physical attacks. The playstyle Meloetta is to utilize a mixed moveset, as in both a physical moveset and a special moveset in mix, like do like half physical moves, have special moves, along with, and of course, a psychic and a fighting type move among the mix of them. And have Relic Song with them, since it is still a stab move because of that. In this form, it's a normal fighting type, of course. And the thing is about Meloetta's defensive is actually really great. As a normal psychic type, its only weaknesses are Bug and Dark, with immunity to Ghosts, since those are the 3 weaknesses of a psychic type Pokemon. But since it is indeed also a normal type, it gets immunity to Ghosts. So that cancels out that, and since it's also part psychic type, the normal type only weakness of fighting is now neutral damage. But if you encounter like a bug or a dark type, you can transform Meloetta in its pure red form by utilizing Relic Song, and then you can transform it into a Pokemon that really resists those moves. Of course, in this form, its weaknesses are Psychic, Flying, and Fairy. And also fighting as well. But since you also encounter them, if you happen to encounter a fighting type, you can actually use Relic Song again, which will cause Meloetta to once again go back into its Aria form. So every time it uses Relic Song, it will keep switching back between Aria and the Red form. That's really good in competitive, but it's a mythical Pokemon which is normally not really allowed to be used. But if you were able to use it, it's a really tricky Pokemon to use that. And like a normal type, it has a diverse moveset, so it utilizes both good physical and special moves. And if you want to like set it up, I recommend to make use of Baton Pass of another Pokemon. Have a support Pokemon to set up its stats to increase like speed, attack, and special attack, and then bam, and then use Baton Pass to enhance Meloetta's stats. And I do like that definitely the most difference in Meloetta's shiny is its pure red form, because normally a pure red form Meloetta is orange, but here it's purple, which is really good. Like every time it uses, it will become either Aria or Relic or that. So how do you get it? Like I said, you need to get yourself the completion of the Pokédex, as in both Paldea Pokédex, the Kitakami Pokédex, and the Blueberry Pokédex. Meaning that you need to, and you have to also get like that also transfer that Pokédex in Pokemon Home. In order to do that, but you need to complete that very Pokédex in Pokemon Home. Actually, there is actually a Pokemon Home version of these three Pokédexes. That means you need to make a living dex of these 400 Pokemon from Sprigatito to Miraidon in the Paldea Pokédex. From Kitakami, from Spinarak to Ogerpon, which should be not. There's only 200 Pokemon here, which should not be that difficult. And in Blueberry Pokédex, you only need to catch from Doduo to Terrapagos, only the 240 Pokemon. These three are not a necessity, because Walking Wake and Iron Leaves can only be attained in events, as in an event raid battle, where you can only get them in a raid battle, and if you were able to defeat them, you only get one of them. You only get one of them, and they're also shiny locked as well. So yeah, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are not required, despite these two legendary Pokemon are. These two legendary Pokemon are in the game and also part of the Pokédex. They are not required. They are not required for you to get at all. Ogre and Petron, easy thing there. Mythical Pokemon. Mythical Pokemon equals event Pokemon. And even though you can Petron even to this day, it's still a mythical Pokemon at the end of the day. So in other words, not required as well. So yeah, that's really the only thing. Like and especially you do need like the internet in order to get yourself Petron. So you do definitely need only like get yourself Doduo all the way to Terrapagos. So no Welcome Egg, no Iron Leaves, no Petron, and make a living dex for all of these Pokemon. That means you need like one of each of the starters, like 3 Sopples, the one to evolve in Drizzle, and one into Inteleon, which is a bit daunting, but there is no expiration date for the shiny Meloetta. Do it in a leisurely fashion, which I did when I heard about the Meloetta did. I would capture. I didn't have much to do with each of the Pokédexes, but I did need it like under 100s for each of them. Like with for definitely I needed like only 34 Pika the Kitakami, so that was that. What I did was just simply get 30 Pokemon stored in a box, and then deposit it. That would still be a really big chunk actually for a decent chunk for the Pokédex, since 400 maybe seem a lot, but for the 400 in Pokédex Pokemon in the Paldea Pokédex may seem a lot, but for these two, not is definitely a big step. But take it nice and slow. Take it nice and slow. Do not rush yourself to get yourself the Meloetta as if your life depends on it. You can just do it in a very civilized manner, and you can get yourself the shiny Meloetta. Easy peasy. There's no explanation there. It's an easy mythical Pokemon. Easy mythical Pokemon you can get, but you do need to make a little bit of effort into it to get yourself this shiny Pokemon. And it will be yours for you forever. And it will, of course, have your... it will have the original trainer name of Home, because it is a home... It's, of course, a home thing. And it has a Terra type of Normal, because it doesn't have, like, an assigned Terra type here. But its IVs are need actually spread like this. Like, I do have a Mother's Nature. I think that's for everyone, actually. I think that's from everyone, the Mother's Nature for Meloetta. Yeah, always modest, always not modest. So this Meloetta is meant to be like a special attacker, actually, just like primarily focus on its Aria form, but yeah. And it's actually very interesting that they chose Meloetta for that, because you can also get like a free Meloetta in this game as well, because this Meloetta was captured in the coastal biome, which was also ironically in Mother's Nature. Yeah. But yeah, that is essentially the gift Meloetta, which is also a guaranteed shiny. A shiny they never released outside of that one event. And it seems there is actually more to come for the other games they are planning in store. But what would that be? Well, maybe I will do it for them. They have 4 other games in connected to Pokemon Home. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, which should be a nightmare. 488 Pokemon for that. God. And Legend Arceus. So they have a lot of games, and especially Legend ZA is also almost coming out as well. So it's almost there. So we'll see how that will be going there, and I will of course take my sweet time to get those shiny mythical Pokemon. But right now we got the Meloetta, and I also found 3 shiny Pokemon along the way. Actually, my journey did not end without any shiny Pokemon, which is actually kind of ironically. I had the shiny Fuecoco because I needed 2 Fuecocos for Crocodile and Skeledirge. I also encountered a Diglett when I was looking for Houndoom. Yeah, Houndoom, I believe. And I also found a Jumpluff. So, which was kind of funny. I don't know. I don't remember what I was looking for the Jumpluff when the Jumpluff showed up, but that's my entire story. Well, I will see you guys next time for the very next event. What that will be, we have no idea, but it will be a nice little game there. I will see you guys then.